Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It is now time for This Week in Geek for February 13th, 2016, the day before Valentine's. This is our special Valentine's Day edition.
Woo.
Edwards made Valentine's for all of us, right? We have paper bags. It's got our names on it.
Why are they all strawberry shortcake ones, though?
It's my favorite. Sorry, that was my birthday party.
You said
from
your brony, Edward.
They're all Deadpool shortcake. So, all right, can we jump into this thing? Oh, wait, I'm Rob.
Yes.
Who's with me?
Edward Lee.
It's been a couple of weeks, so he's going to take a lot of abuse tonight.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
next to you?
A little Knitza.
And?
And he's been gone a couple weeks, too, so.
I have.
Yeah.
But I'm amazing, so everybody remembers.
Actually, yes.
You got one laugh from that joke.
And finally.
From Teresa. No, my name's Chris Mao, co-owner of Blue Box Cafe.
All right, well, all four of us are here. This has been like a month since this has happened, hasn't it? At least.
Yes.
This is like 3 weeks, something like that.
At least, well, it's 3 without these. They were gone the last 2.
They were both gone.
And you were gone like 2 weeks before that,
so
right?
we had Rated R Edward here twice.
I don't remember.
We had Teenage Alil here. We had one of the puppets. A little puppet was here at one point.
Yes.
The multiverse was expanding. And unfortunately, now you guys are here and it's had to shrink.
The problem is Teenage Alil was an athlete and he was amazing.
Yeah, we met Teenage Alil last week.
No, you really didn't. I will bring in
was.
some photos and you will see how amazing I was.
I've seen some of those. Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Amazing does describe them.
It's true.
So, well, that was Earth 6 Alil, the teenage years. Oh, well.
Well, if we're talking about Alil,
really, there's not much, but
quit paying attention.
Can somebody get me a Martha puppet? Because then we can get that to shut down. Oh, we got some.
Is the puppet going to face the other direction and talk?
Of course. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Can we jump into this thing? Who's got something?
I got one since it's a movie that Edward is not going to see. Deadpool is on projection to make $130 million for the holiday weekend.
Not shabby, man.
Up from the initial projection of $60 million. So basically, they're going to double their gate.
Wow.
They're projected.
Right. And how quickly are they going to get a sequel going?
They're already writing the sequel.
Right. It's already announced, and they actually had a spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it, but a tag at the end where Ryan Reynolds talks about it. Or Deadpool talks about it.
Deadpool.
Right. So does he...
Is it going to be Dead Pond next?
Do they have a... Dead Pond.
Dead Ocean. Pond? Dead Ocean.
Do they have a date yet? Have they done that?
No, there's no official date yet.
My guess is it's going to be really fast because think about it. This was greenlit and happened while we were doing this show. That leaked footage came out, the movie got approved, and it's already in theaters. We've only been doing this a little over a year. So they could easily, if they put out a $130 million maker in the opening weekend in that short amount of time, a year from now we're going to be talking about Deadpool 2. Especially since it cost them
60 to make.
Yeah, 60 or 65.
They're making money right now.
And this will be cheaper because they're going to already have a lot of stuff in place.
And this movie seriously had some of the best marketing ploys. Getting
yeah.
Betty White to do an online review of it was terrific.
Amazing, yes.
Yes.
Edward, now, have you soured on it?
No, I just don't know.
Wait. Edward wasn't going to see it because of the adult content.
Correct.
Which is the reason I was going to see it. Alil.
That's the reason I've seen it twice. No.
You said it wasn't as bad as they were.
You know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought in my head when they were
But is
like,
it going to be bad for Edward?
Yeah, there's probably like a 10-minute gap in there that Edward would probably cry and curl up in the theater, the fetal position, and hide. Put up a bucket of popcorn over his head.
If he goes with us, he'll just
mommy.
put his head down in the Baby Bjorn.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't be able. He wouldn't know how to handle Deadpool in that scene.
Wow.
And this is before. Well, this was like a flashback, flash forward. The movie is a little jumbled like that, but it's fun like that.
Okay.
And
so
before he becomes Deadpool,
so I'm guessing.
Is it Highlander confusing?
I'm guessing what scene you're saying. It makes sense. What scene is saying?
All right.
And then the violence is not like crazy. There is some scenes where it's a little over the top, but it's not.
All right.
Not anything terrible.
It depends on scheduling, but I'm planning on going on Tuesday, so I can talk about it next week. Chris may be going. We were going to have it this week in Geek bro date, I guess we call it. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I guess it might be you and I. But just you and I.
I don't want to get in between your alone time together.
You a little sandwich.
No,
Gross.
No, I'm all right.
Gross. Tastes like ham.
I like my own time.
How do you know what
in
he
the theater.
tastes like?
And Edward, you're not going. No. All right. So, but that's all good. That's all good. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Okay. I do still have that question. Am I going to get all ticked at the fourth wall thing?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's
the only thing that I'm hesitating
It wasn't
on.
bad, the fourth wall
Did you guys see this? Did you like it? It's awesome. Is the fourth wall stuff going to make me crazy?
Exactly. It's not a lot. It's little.
Because I don't mind some subtle, but the way they did it in that trailer, I was like, the whole thing is going to be him mugging to the camera, and that makes me angry. That makes me Hulk angry.
No.
So it's not that.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. But there is one funny scene where he calls it out because he's breaking the fourth wall in his flashback sequence. He's like, it's like breaking the 16th wall.
Nice.
It's pretty funny.
Nice.
Is that like that meme where they talk about Thor, Hulk, and you ever seen that where he goes, they break the fourth wall? Is this a joke?
No, so it was good, and even the jokes weren't like you. I thought it would actually be a lot more of the obscenities and that, even though it was a lot. I think somebody counted like 100 of the. I won't go into detail, but it wasn't as bad as you think.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, I'm glad it's doing well, and I hope that it's not like The Dark Knight though, where everybody goes, "Oh, look, they made a rated R one. Now everything has to be rated R." I hope that it stays in its universe doing its thing right. X-Men stays in its universe doing its thing right. MCU does it
crossed
right.
into the X-Men universe in this
and
movie.
DC keeps doing
with Colossus.
occasionally things right.
That's not a spoiler.
And Colossus was great.
Colossus
looks
Who else? Who's the
incredible.
What's her name? Her name is
what's her name? Come on, quick.
Teenage Warhead. What did I
Warhead,
forget?
yeah,
Warhead.
But it was like something else. Like she added stuff to it, and like it was funny.
Yeah,
like, even Deadpool was like, that name is awesome.
Well, you know what? I think if they can make this a successful run with an R-rated Deadpool, that opens up that. They don't do
other things.
They can do other things that are pushing the envelope. Like, imagine Jessica Jones as a movie would have to be R-rated.
Yeah,
there's no way they can do that.
It won't be, but yeah.
Right. I'm just saying that it would almost have to be so you can get there.
All right. I want to move on to other stuff. Did anybody watch? So tomorrow's Valentine's Day. By the time this airs, yesterday was Valentine's Day. And Walking Dead comes back tomorrow. Did you guys watch that first 4 minutes? Anybody watch that?
No.
No.
Holy
well, I'm sure it's going to be great. So
cow. It is 4 minutes of not breathing. I mean, seriously, I'm watching it and all of a sudden I went, oh, this isn't good. And where it cuts, it's like, I mean, the whole time you think, you know how you think somebody's going to die in the second half of this season? You think they're going to die in the first 4 minutes.
Nice.
More than one person and a lot. Like, you're just like, nope, this is going to happen right now. Nope, this is going to happen right now. It's really intense, man.
The stuff that's coming out on the internet without spoiling it is there's a lot of action in the second half of this season. A
lot of action. And they keep talking about how it came out. I'm sure it's PR that this, this is what's going on. But Andrew Lincoln said that he read the final script and cried through the whole thing. And he said it's unbelievable who they take out, how much they take out, what they take out. It's like, what does he mean? I mean, is this?
Well, they've been hanging out for a season and a half. They need to.
Yeah, nobody who's gone. I mean, I think you're going to see some major action. So I'm excited. Did you guys see the Fear the Walking Dead trailer? Did anybody see that? Am I the only person in the country that watched it? Okay.
Probably not, but that would be bad marketing if you were.
At the end of Fear the Walking Dead last season, there's a boat out in the water, and they're all like looking at the boat going, well, we could go out there and get away. And you're thinking, how is this going to work? They're out on the water. What, are they going to be like zombie fish? Or
right.
It looks like the end, the beginning, this trailer looks like the end of that Day of the Dead movie.
Oh, nice.
Where they're pulling the boat in, and all of a sudden it looks like all hell breaks loose.
Well, I'm sure.
And like even this trailer, I was like, yep, that's what they need to do with this series. Like break it away from what they were doing, get it out of that camp, make it go crazy.
You mean the Dawn of the Dead remake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember how they went up and
Yeah, the island.
you thought they
little-
were safe, and then that island. That's what kind of happens here. Only this looked.
Well, if they take something from World War Z in the books, they talk about how the zombies aren't stopped by water, and it appears in The Walking Dead that the zombies kind of are stopped by water because they probably can't function. But it's not like they would die.
You ever see that movie, the Italian one, where the zombies walk through the water?
Well,
Right.
No, but
And then they bite the shark.
Right.
But
Zombies versus sharks.
was it Day of the not Day of the Dead? The recent one. There was one that they did. Like I want to say it was in 2000 or maybe just right around
with
there.
Ving Rhames and the
Land of-
No,
Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead, where they did that because they had like
Edward's
the whole.
just quiet over here. He's like, I don't watch
They had like a
that.
moat or something like
Right.
around the whole city. John Leguizamo was in it, and all, and the zombies walked
must-see
through.
TV.
Yeah,
It was all right.
Leguizamo did some good stuff in his career.
I remember now. Here's
Super Mario
and I
Brothers.
love these movies. I love this stuff. Land of the Dead comes out. A friend of mine is like, this is like the beginning of it. You got to see this. He goes, this because that was right when Star Wars, the prequels had come out. And he's like, those are garbage. This is so satisfying.
No,
And then after it came out, or after a while, everyone's telling me like, it's all right.
Yeah.
I bought it. We still have it. I still haven't watched it.
Perfect.
It's already cycled through on HBO like 4 times, and I still haven't watched it. I don't know, man.
it's
But my friend was like, it's the greatest thing. It's what we wanted as Star Wars fans, and it didn't happen. Nope. I think Episode 7 is, and that's not.
Yeah, the Land of the Dead was not, but it had some cool concepts like the zombies walking through the water and stuff.
But that's from that Italian movie where he fights the shark. Zombies and sharks.
Well,
It's awesome.
there are
Sharknado
no,
with
but there are no
zombie.
zombie.
What?
Sharknado with zombies.
Sharknado.
Like
No,
shark,
but
it's
it's
like
better than
avalanche
that.
sharks.
Zomnado.
Zomnado.
Well, no,
Sharks
but see,
throw
shut up.
zombies
But
at
in The Walking Dead, there are no zombie animals that we know of, that we've seen.
Right, we haven't seen
So we haven't seen
No,
any. So,
right.
I mean, it would make sense if there were some that they would be all over and everybody be dead from them. So there aren't. So the way they've established it, it's not there. But like in World War, they've never really said anything about them going through water. In World War Z, the book, they actually talk about zombies attacking warships and aircraft carriers that they thought were going to be safe in the water, and then the zombies would stack
They
on top of
stack
each
up
other
under the
and
water
then,
and
then
get it.
attack ships, which was way cool. The visual on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't
Probably
know if that's
be
going
in
to
the
happen.
sequel.
I don't know if that's going to happen in Walking Dead, if they can do that or if they can't.
I don't
function.
think they're doing that. I think what they're doing is
'Cause
they're gonna land where they think it's safe,
Right.
and it's not safe.
Or one of them dies and then they're on a contained ship, and what do you do? So
Right. All right. What do you got, Edward? You've taken enough abuse. What do you got?
My Little Pony.
What's it?
Stop.
some trailer.
There's actually one about that.
Some
There is
trailer.
a My
There is
Little
news.
Pony
There is a My
story.
Little Pony
I have
story.
no idea what it is.
And I will say it because
So, I'm with this Mr. Right. The
Mr.
trailer
Right.
for Mr. Right.
Did you watch the trailer?
Yes.
Did you guys watch the trailer for this?
that's with Anna Kendrick, right?
Yeah, but more importantly, I mean, Anna Kendrick's fine. She does that thing with the cups in that movie and sings, whatever. Sam Rockwell's in it.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell's in it, and
4
what did
stars
you
and coming
think?
down.
Yeah,
So.
I'm telling you, man.
So,
It's Sam Rockwell being
I
a
really,
real problem.
really like the assassin part of it. Not so much of the romantic part. The crazy Anna Kendrick.
I hate love.
Also, yes, but
All right. Yes, I hate love. Tim Roth's in it, too. Yeah, man. I thought it
seems
looked
really good.
You know what? It looked like the perfect kind of date movie because it had this like kind of love element. Oh,
Right.
it's Mr. Right. And it had Sam Rockwell shooting people and Tim Roth in it. So I'm like, it's kind of got that balance that I'm looking for. So I can sleep during certain parts and I can get excited during the others.
Yes.
Looked awesome.
it really did.
I was down
Have you
with
seen
it.
the trailer?
And it didn't look hokey either.
It's about an assassin who kills the people who hire him.
Yeah, he,
Oh,
decides,
nice.
Yeah.
he decides to go like vigilante and kill the people that
He
hired him
becomes
to
an
kill people.
anti-hero, so
But at
And
the same time,
Sam is the assassin.
she
Yes.
she falls in love with him, but like at the end of the trailer, she's like, I don't even know his name. Like it's been the whole thing. It's just
I
like,
call him Mr.
I
Right.
just call him Mr.
Mr.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
it's good. Yeah, that was a good one. Speaking of trailers, did you guys see the one for? We saw it before, but I forgot the name of it. Hardcore Henry.
Yep.
Yes.
I was just about to talk about that. I had that.
What
here.
did you think?
The trailer looked great. I am afraid of this movie
Of
because
the first-person thing.
it's
Well, you weren't here
so
last
much
week.
video game.
You weren't here last week. We talked about there's another one that's first-person that looks like a horror movie first-person, and it's either going to be amazing or you're going to get real tired of it quick. This one, I agree.
I think
the trailer is freaking awesome.
I think the Hardcore Henry is going to be 20 minutes into the movie. I am kind of done with all of this just point of view.
All right.
It doesn't seem like a...
So right when the story kicks in, because if you know script writing, at page 20 is where you start the story. Everything up to that is set up. Okay? So from a script writing standpoint, 20 pages in, you can watch movies. At the 20-minute mark, it's usually right there. All of a sudden you go, oh, that's the story. So-and-so is going to kill that guy, or this one is trying to get away from this. It's the 20-minute mark. So at 20 minutes, just when they tell you the story, I'm done.
Is that why we do 19-minute shows?
Yes.
Just
before we have to
no
reveal that
story.
we don't know what we're doing.
No
we're
story
friends.
all set up.
We'll talk about what we talked about when we were on Friends.
It also seems
there
like
you go.
the point of view... In trailer, they pretty much showed the plot of it.
Well, yeah, the plot is a lot of shooting.
Tarantino directed this? No,
it is
it's
a
easy.
video game plot.
Yeah, awesome.
The guy, he finally wakes up. He's a bionic. All of a sudden, his
Are you
wife,
an anti-bionic? I heard that. Never mind.
his wife gets taken away by an evil
That
genius.
is horrible.
With an
Boo.
army.
Nobody paying attention? Boo.
Nope. Nobody paid attention.
That was a boo moment.
Takes me
for
with an
everybody.
army. Then he leaves. He meets up with a guy who's going to show him how to use his abilities.
Yes.
So that's the tutorial.
Yes.
And then his whole levels is just him going through and
Yes.
going till the very
How about
end.
when he held his hands up and you saw the bionics through his hand? Awesome. See, you're looking at it from that standpoint. I'm just looking at it as awesome. How about that shot? They did that shot again where there's
Awesome.
a guy
It's awesome.
who, like, there's an explosion and you see this, like, bodies flying and this guy, like, starting to fly down the stairs. And then he shoots the guy out of the air and the body drops. Awesome. 4 stars. Sam Rockwell needs to be in this thing.
Well, Tim Roth is.
He's in this?
Yeah, he was the guy who
He's in Mr. Right. He's in this?
He's in this. He was the guy who was showing, our first person, like, what he needs to do and
He's
kind of
the
helping
one
him
doing
out.
the tutorial.
That's where at first when you brought up Tarantino, and I'm
Right.
like, I'm watching this, I'm like, I think Tarantino might have directed this or done something with it because it just
No.
felt like his vibe. And then all of a sudden Tim Roth appears on screen, and I'm like,
Holy cow.
I need to look into this more. Did
Well, if
Tarantino
Sam
have
Jackson
his finger
shows
on
up,
it?
you know.
Yeah.
John Travolta shows up.
Or
He's just
a-
in the background doing
Yeah.
that look.
Some of it,
He's
Michael
the
Parks
Easter egg
shows
of the
up.
movie. He's like in the very back.
Michael Parks is like a sheriff in it. That would be great.
You know what? I'm done. I'd be there.
Uma Thurman. It'd be, look at them all. Tarantino needs to go out on all of his music.
Pandemic. That was the name of the
Yeah,
one last week that
Pandemic,
we talked
yep.
about. That's like a horror movie that's first person. It's one of those, I can't tell if these first person things are going to be good or if it's going to be like, wow, 20 minutes into it.
Yeah,
But the
we'll
thing
be
is,
done.
if the very start of one of these movies do really bad, there's not going to be any point of view for a while. And if one of them does really well, there's going to be a lot of them.
How long before we have a superhero one like Zack Snyder decides to do Superman first person?
That would be
Well, we
awful.
kind of did with Chronicle, though.
Yeah, kind of.
No, that was found footagey. That's not this first person. It wasn't like the guy's hand goes out like this and a foot comes up.
That's true.
And then they
See?
stand in the corner and it's over.
Right.
Yeah, it'd
Sorry.
be a cheap way to show how Superman flies. Just throw the camera.
Put it on it's
That's
a drone.
Plan 9 from outer space.
Yeah,
With a
exactly.
and have a string right in the middle. That'd be fantastic.
All right. Well, what do you guys have?
All right, did you see? Did you see Kevin Smith and Greg Grunberg are going to be doing a new show on AMC called Geeking Out?
Yes.
No.
No, I'm going to say get your own name. That's all I have to say.
I'm going to say, so first of all,
It's called This Week in Geek.
yeah, right. Yeah. First of all, so Kevin Smith does Hollywood Babylon, right?
Yes.
Where they talk about geek news and stuff. They do a lot of joking around. It's not like this, but I could see how people that are fans of that would be fans of this type
Sure.
of format.
Well, doesn't the
They
Nerdist
tried-
do it all the time?
Kind of. They tried to sell that to AMC. They did a pilot and everything. AMC didn't bite. Yet they took the same idea, I'm sure, and put Grunwald or Grunberg or whatever his name is with Kevin
Grunberg,
Smith
yes.
and did Geeking Out. And they cut out Ralph Garman. Ralph Garman's the funny one on that show. Kevin's there, but I mean he's the
Well, I
celebrity.
don't know if
and he's
Ralph.
funny,
I don't know
but
if he can commit to a weekly show.
they were trying to sell it as a pilot. Sure, he could. You know what? He would make that work.
He might. I don't know.
You know what? You own a restaurant. You would make it work.
True.
See? A Lil wouldn't. I have to be an insurance adjuster.
Not an adjuster. No, this is what I've...
Stop defending yourself.
Right.
I've given up
Defending
already.
your life. Oh, dear.
A Lil Puppet agreed that he was an insurance adjuster, so you've been busted.
Oh,
He said with a Z.
even a little puppet has a job, so...
Ouch. So, yeah.
Somebody's got to work.
I saw this and I was just like, first of all, you cut Ralph Garman out. Second of all,
There might be issues. I mean, you don't know with all this stuff. Maybe they can't, time constraints. I mean, Kevin's got
no,
stuff.
they didn't accept the pilot.
Did they say
Right.
what time this is going to air?
It's going to be a nighttime talk show. They've committed to 8 episodes, and I think it's going to start the week of San Diego Comic-Con, so end of July.
They'll throw something out. I mean, with their
They're
in
gonna
between
try
that
it.
Walking Dead and Comic Book Men, and
Yes.
he's in all
And he's
of that
got his
stuff.
deal with them. He's doing
Yeah.
stuff with them.
God bless it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's great, and
brother's got to make some money. I'll take
well, here's the other thing. I hope that it opens the door that somebody like, the O Network says, we need that.
Right.
And then we'll get hired. The more you know with an O.
it. That's true.
I'm going to be on True TV.
I bet we could make that happen. What do you think?
Sure.
Not Edward. He can't watch that one.
Not on True TV, nope.
PG Lee, not there.
They're a little more adult.
2 more years there, Edward. You can be
2 more years.
well, Edward in training.
2 more
William,
years.
did you
Edward,
go
are
see
you here?
Deadpool yet?
We'll cut off the footage. He'll be like sitting there waiting. It'll be like 147 days till Edward.
William,
can be
did
on.
you see Deadpool yet? When are you going? Oh, he's the worst.
You think he's going to
whatever.
go?
He's busy as he's playing video games while he's
Right.
sounding out. He's texting.
He's
us.
playing video games while doing a Rubik's Cube, while writing music, while
Yes.
doing this show.
All right, who has
He's just
one?
that talented.
I have a bad trailer. Have you seen? Well, I don't like it. You'll love it. Keanu.
I didn't
It's
see
a
this.
No.
It's a Key and Peele trailer about 2 guys. One of them is about to commit suicide, and then he finds a kitten outside of his doorstep. He brings the kitten in, and then the kitten gets kidnapped by a
You
gangster.
said you didn't like it, but you're smiling and laughing as you're telling it.
It's so stupid.
Although I love Key and Peele, so I probably
then
have
the
to
kid
check
gets
that out.
kidnapped by a gangster, and then those 2 have to infiltrate the gang and get the cat back. So
That's
just
a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work
For a cat.
All right.
for a cat that you found.
So I didn't see it. Did you guys see this one?
No.
And you said we'll like it, but you're not into it.
it's a comedy. It's a
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
why you
a
don't
it's a
like it.
serious
it's a,
piece.
Yeah.
It's a Key
It's a
and Peele
feel-good.
comedy.
It's a He'll be
romance.
up for a trauma Oscar next year.
Most
Golden
best
Globe.
documentary.
The
They put it out at
Martian
the
was-
wrong time. It's not going to get nominated this time of year. It's got to be in December.
Well, this was a trailer. It doesn't come out until
so it is
the
gonna be-
fall.
and the
December.
Oscar goes to
It's not going to come up for another year.
Keanu with Key and Peele. Yes.
Imagine that. They'll get a golden
It'll be the
Globe, though.
complete opposite of what's his face winning for The Martian and the Golden Globe.
Okay,
It
that
was
was-
comedy,
Yeah, you weren't here for that, were you? When we were talking about,
best comedy.
that was unbelievable.
best comedy.
When he walks up there, he's like, "Best comedy."
Yeah.
Nice, Ridley. Thanks. That was fantastic. Hey, so you know what? I'm going to go back to our My Little Pony news.
Yeah, My Little Pony news,
So
Molly. Listen
they're doing a feature length movie. They got Emily Blunt to do one of the voices, which I'm happy. I may go watch that just because of
of Emily Blunt.
yeah.
Who do you think she's
Yeah.
going to play? Twilight Blunt?
I have no idea who any of My Little Pony is.
Blunty Pony?
English Pony. I don't know.
That's the one that hangs out with,
Blunty Pony? That
with
sounds-
Snoop Doggy Dog Pony.
No, Blunty Pony sounds like a.
Come on!
It sounds like a crack
terrible
pony.
joke. Why am I going to
Blunt.
laugh at bad jokes? I don't want the people out there
Well, we
listening.
laugh at your jokes.
Well, but they're
Yeah, right.
good jokes.
What were you saying, Edward?
Blunty Pony. That sounds just like a pony on crack or heroin. Blunt.
But
Yes.
blunts have nothing to do with
Okay.
crack or heroin.
Right, but
so
it's
one
a
is
laugh
it?
out of William.
Which one is it?
it's marijuana.
Marijuana. There you go. I don't know.
The
I don't
Mota.
know drugs. He knows drugs.
Please.
Because I watch
Yeah.
movies. I watched Ted 2 last night. It was
Okay,
terrible.
Athletical.
All right, I got one.
I was.
We've talked about this show
I
a
told
lot.
you were. Come on.
I'm excited
saying-
for it. Preacher is going to be coming out.
Yes.
Did you guys see the casting news for this week? Am I the only one that's read Preacher? Has anybody read Preacher here?
Nope.
Preacher is going to own you when this thing hits AMC. It is such a fantastic graphic novel. I've been wanting this to happen for so long. It's crazy. It's awesome. trust me, it's going to own you at some point. You're going to be like, this is the greatest, like Walking Dead does. There's a bad guy in it. There's a lot of bad guys. In fact, I think every single character is a bad guy. But the bad guy to the main character is Odin Quincannon. And Odin Quincannon is going to be in 6 episodes of the pilot season. So there's only 8 episodes. He's in 6 of them. No, 10 episodes, and he's in 6 of them. But it was cast as Jackie Earle Haley. Yes. All yes.
All
for
yes?
that. Yes. First of all, if you know the book, that is perfect casting. Second of all, I think he's awesome. Now, I know you hated him in Nightmare on Elm Street.
He has to make it up for Nightmare on Elm Street.
He's going to make it up.
He's got to make it up.
Mark my words.
If he does, I will allow Jackie Earle Haley back into my heart.
Geekstradamus says that the preacher is going to own you, and you will be in love with the Jackie Earle Haley character. You will have a pop vinyl of him, Alil.
Dominic Cooper's.
He's the preacher, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was a guy from Abe
Dread.
Lincoln Vampire and Dread and Abe Lincoln Vampire Killer.
He was Howard Stark.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looks creepy.
Do you know who Howard Stark is?
He's Howard Stark. You said
Yes.
Robert
From
Stark.
Captain America: First Avenger.
Yes.
Okay.
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter.
He knows. He's up on that
Yeah,
stuff.
what's
I
up
want to
with
make
that?
sure.
What?
Agent Carter.
What about?
Yeah, about how they're canceling
They're canceling it because she's going to go to another show. So
Well,
they're-
no.
It's not official.
Well,
we argued about this enough.
Yeah, first of all, it's not official that the show's canceled. Second of all, she can do a full run show. This is a mid-season show, so she can have a procedural and then come back as Agent Carter, and it doesn't matter. But you know the interesting thing? It's just like Heroes. You know how everyone's like, Heroes is canceled again. What a pile, blah, blah, blah. Heroes was only supposed to be one 13-episode run. Agent Carter was only supposed to be
the first Heroes?
8 episodes last
Yeah.
year. When they renewed it, it was only supposed to be a singular second season.
Mm-hmm.
They're not intending this to be an ongoing series.
Well,
so
they
when
could,
they say
though,
renew, it's more, do we have a place in our lineup for this? Do we want to go back to this? Well, I think if Marvel likes the property enough, regardless of what happens here, they'll make a Netflix series out of it, and they'll do the noir thing that we talked about on Enough Said. How great would that be? Agent Carter is like a noir thing, like L.A. Noir with Agent Carter. That would be amazing. Amazing. Jackie Earle Haley in it. Anna Kendrick. Sam Shepard. Bill Conti. It'd be all awesome. All right. Where are we at here? Danny McBride. You guys hear about this?
Huh?
Danny McBride. You guys like Danny McBride?
Yeah, he's okay.
He's all right.
I think he's a funny guy.
He's okay. In spurts, yes.
But he's
Ba-dum-boom.
in talks to be in Alien Covenant.
As what?
As Danny McBride, I'm sure. You know,
well, I mean, that's what he is in
He's
everything.
the guy from Eastbound and Down. He's going to show up in the Alien Covenant
with the
mullet. And
the mullet and the.
Hey, Alien, what do you think? You know what? I liked Eastbound and Down quite a bit. I wasn't sure at first, but then I binged it, and I ended up really liking it. I loved him in that.
It grew on
End
you
of the
big time.
World, man, or whatever.
This is the end. He was terrific in This Is the End.
He was
so funny.
He eats all the
big
food.
breakfast, eats all the food.
And I actually liked him in Pineapple Express. That was the first time I'd really seen the guy, and I was like,
he was good in Tropic Thunder too.
Yes,
I thought he was really good. Yeah,
he's
very
a
good at that.
funny guy.
That
He's
was
just-
on the other night. That was
I
He's
great.
a one-note actor.
That's the thing. He is great in an ensemble.
Do you know who it is?
Where
No.
he comes in because we named movies that he can't see. I mean,
That is true.
He can't-
I mean, we're not slamming you. That is true. All of his stuff is R-rated. I mean, he hasn't been in like the Muppet Show or anything.
no.
So
He
he's
can't-
not like crossed. I don't mean like
He
you
can't
only
even
watch
get
the
to a
Muppet
hard
Show.
PG, let alone.
I just mean like that would be like where R-rated, like Zach Galifianakis ends up in the Muppet movie. He's not really a PG type of actor. He was in the Muppet movie.
Well, he's
right?
got that show now on FX, Baskets.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to sit down with Molly and watch about the depressed clown show.
I mean,
That's
like-
going to be awesome, Mal.
Is that the depressed?
He's got a few PG-13 comedies, Zach,
A little bit.
but they're bad.
Yeah.
But same thing with Danny McBride. He is an R-rated guy. He hasn't crossed over. So
No, he'd be perfect.
He's
in
although
the-
did you
he's
see
Danny
this is the
Trejo.
end?
He'd be perfect in the
No.
sequel to Deadpool. Of course not. This is the end. Him
He
going
would
to
be
see that?
perfect.
No way.
He would be perfect for Deadpool.
Emma Watson, just
Oh, that was one of the
that was
best scenes.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. That's a great movie.
I love that movie.
You know what? We're going to shut down and watch This Is the End.
This is the end. I had shut down for something else, not that. That's,
No.
Although Michael, Sarah, and Rihanna are fantastic. That's a great scene.
Did you? Yeah.
That's a fantastic scene.
Did you guys see this one that
Drinking a Capri Sun.
Hasbro is getting into the music business? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Did you listen? So
I did not listen to it.
Hold on.
Hasbro is putting out a
My Little Pony soundtrack?
Transformers. They're calling it an album, but it's really just MP3s. Like an album called
It's
Rollout.
a rock album.
Did you guys listen to it?
No.
I'm looking it up right now because I have no idea what
It
you're
is
talking
as awful as you think it will be. It sounds like Michael Bay recorded. Just like no soul to it. Just a bunch of flash.
Nice.
It's awful.
Number one next week, guaranteed.
Awful. No way. Well,
Actually, that's
It may be
Probably
number
up
one
for
just out of
Grammy.
spite,
Probably.
yes.
about. Edward has downloaded it.
Hey, but
15
not only are they
times.
doing this music thing, they announced 3 more Transformers, literally
oh yeah.
Yeah.
last night.
Bumblebee's getting his own
Bumblebee's
movie.
Yeah,
again,
and they're
which
doing
might
the
be the
Star
only
Wars
good.
thing.
Which might be the only good thing out of that whole.
They're doing that
mess.
Star Wars thing with the one shots. They're doing a Bumblebee movie. Who's
That'll be
down
o-
for that?
That might be okay. That was a ray of hope that I saw as Bumblebee, because Bumblebee was.
You know
kind
why
of
there's a ray
endearing.
of hope? It said that Michael Bay is not directing.
Right, exactly.
Ray of hope.
But his brother is
Oh no!
Old Bay.
Hector Bay.
By the dock of the bay.
His evil brother. It's actually Michael Bay who grew
Johnny
a mustache.
Lagoon.
He grew your mustache.
Wow.
It's like from
PG Lee.
Yeah, it's like,
Body
from that,
blow, body blow.
it's like from that Star Trek Mirror episode. It's got his little Van Dyke
That's right.
thing going
Don't worry,
on.
buddy. One day in about 30 years, you'll be able to grow your own.
Ooh. Still waiting.
Oh man!
If I wanted to grow a mustache, then yes, I would. In 30 years.
but he doesn't want to. Did you guys see they moved Ready Player One?
No.
Yeah, away from Star Wars Episode 8.
Boy, that was a good move.
Yeah,
I think Ready Player One. I mean, the book is amazing. I'm really looking forward to the movie. Don't put it like within a week of Star Wars.
no, you put it out in March of that year, and you'll be fine.
Perfect. And then you're out of the way of any Marvel movies. You're out of the way of. I mean, there'll probably be something. There's like a superhero movie every other week.
Yeah, how
for the
can you
next
release a
10
movie?
years, but
How can you release a movie like that literally in the next 3 years?
but you
There's
can't. You can't put it next to like Avengers
Oh, no.
or it
Star
can
Wars.
be or a Star Wars movie.
Right.
You
Or
just
probably,
can't.
or probably a Batman
or Guardian of the
Superman
Galaxy.
movie.
You can't. I mean, what are you going to do?
Put it the same weekend as Batman versus Superman. You might score because.
Oh no, a Chipmunks movie.
Chipmunks movie. Didn't they put that out when Star Wars came up?
It still made money. It still made money.
You needed someplace for. I hate to say for the kids to go, but
My kids went to Star Wars.
Molly went to Star
Also,
Wars.
your kids
and
watched
Molly
Alien.
is arguably the biggest.
My
Chipmunks
kids want to
fan
see
I know.
Deadpool. I
Molly, you
contemplated
love
it.
Chipmunks.
everyone else is shorter.
You're gonna let them watch
Is everyone
Deadpool?
else shorter than her?
I'll
It's a
fast
Chipmunk
forward
fan?
through
Yeah.
the bad parts.
So you mean
When I get it on
everything?
Blu-ray,
You're just gonna like.
when I get
hold down the
Deadpool on
fast
Blu-ray,
forward
I'll let
button.
the kids watch it while I have the fast forward button on.
Hey, did you see that they're doing a Huntsman 2? How
yeah,
did they?
it's been out.
you
Yeah.
see
got
that
the
trailer?
and
Yeah,
the
I know
big
I saw
boards?
that, but
I haven't seen the recent one.
There's a new trailer that hit this week. I thought the trailer looked
is
awesome.
she in it? I don't
I
even
didn't
know.
see the Huntsman.
No, she's not. It's all about Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
They got rid of all the other.
They're
Well, no,
stuff,
it's got Charlize Theron in it.
but not.
Yeah, but not what's her face? Twilight.
Twilight,
yeah,
yeah.
she's not in it.
She's. You know
You
what?
can't even remember
She's
her
not-
name. I don't even.
She's not that bad of an actress. She's
No,
okay.
she's just like cardboard, but
She's always like curmudgeon on screen. Like she's never.
She's Rob
happy.
Southgate
She is Rob.
with more
Hey.
film credits. So
Put a wig
How
on Rob,
dare
and it's just
Kristen Stewart.
there. You
now,
go.
now I know what Lil does when he's not here. He puts a wig on a picture of me.
No,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm Team Edward. I'm Team Jacob or whatever that guy. Team
See,
Jacob's right there.
I don't even know the characters.
I don't either. I just made it up. That's Team Jacob. That's
How did
Team
that?
William.
How did
Let's
they
all
make that
hashtag
much
that.
money
Who's Team
and nobody
Edward?
remembers? Does anybody remember Twilight? I mean, nothing. I can't even.
Anybody remember Twilight?
I only know Twilight from that
Were you
many
a
people
Twilight
making
fan?
Big
jokes
fans of
about.
Teresa?
Anybody here a
What are
big
they-
fan?
Teresa, big fan. Teresa's
Oh,
snarly.
okay. What are the
Robert Pattinson. Teresa.
what are the teams? It's Team Edward.
Team Edward, Team
I'm
Jacob.
going to
Team
give you
Edward,
a
Team
cardboard
Jacob.
cutout.
It is
of
Team Edward,
him.
Team Jacob. So we
Yep.
kind of have our own Twilight thing right here. What's the girl's name?
So many jokes. I've heard all of these 10 times
No,
over.
Bella. Yeah.
Bella. William, you're now Bella for the
Wait,
rest
really?
of the
Her
evening.
character was Bella in
Yeah.
the movie?
Twilight,
That
yeah.
is terrible.
Yep. And her last name was Lugosi.
Who wrote the books?
Pagoda. Bella Pagoda.
Bella Lugosi.
R.I.P. Abe Vigoda.
You know what? That book, Martha, you're going to correct me if I'm wrong here.
You're wrong.
Those Twilight books weren't they X-Files fan fiction? And then they changed them.
X-Files?
Oh, that was 50 Shades was Twilight fanfic.
Wait, what?
So, Scott knows a lot about
I don't
this.
like anything about any of that.
Why would you know that first?
He's R-rated Lee. He's R-rated Edward. What are you talking
that's
about?
right.
He's R-rated Edward.
That's right. He knows
That's
all
your
that stuff.
future? You're going to know all about 50
That's your
Shades of Grey?
future.
Hey, did you see
There's
that
your
Liam
future
Neeson
right there.
commercial during the Super Bowl?
Oh, my God.
That was fantastic.
Which one?
Liam
Liam
Neeson,
Neeson.
where he's about the TVs, the flat screen TVs. Like so they're
That was on
promoting
a sporting event. I didn't
Well,
see
no,
it.
they're promoting these really fat, flat TVs that go on the wall, like
Okay.
razor thin. And he walks into a guy that kind of looks like him and says, "Your future is talking to you." And the guy's like, "Blah blah blah." And they talk about the TVs, and the guy's like, "Wait, who are you?" He goes, "I already told you." Like he's from the future. Coming
Okay.
in. It was
a good time.
It was really a good commercial.
Actually, speaking of him, because I just watched Ted 2, he had the greatest cameo in Ted 2.
Does he?
It's
Is
like
Ted
out
2
of
any
nowhere.
good?
No,
Because the first one was pretty funny, but
it was all right.
the trailers were kind of rough.
the
for
first
this
one's
one.
It was
fantastic.
all right, but this scene with Liam Neeson was terrific. He tries to buy a box of tricks, and he's questioning it. He's like, "Can I buy this because tricks are for kids?" And I'm like, "What is this?"
in the voice.
It was
That's
pretty
great.
funny. Yeah.
He's got a particular set of
He's got a
skills.
particular set of skills.
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the script.
Someone's happy about it.
The script is being made into a book.
2 books.
Right? No.
Wait, this is the
Here's
show,
the
right?
other thing
This
that's
is the
cool
play
about
that's
Play.
not a
The play.
sequel.
The
Not a
play
sequel.
that's
Here's
yeah.
the other thing about it. Do you know the book is being based on the script that they're using for the previews, which means very likely after it's run, after they've tweaked it, there will be a special edition, and there will probably be some type of special based on that work because it won't be spoiled the same way. I am all down with that. I am down with everything Potter. I want to see this Fantastic Beasts movie. I want that to keep
Come on.
going.
It's got Eddie Red. I mean,
I'm down with all of it. Who loves Harry Potter? You do.
woo!
Ow!
How about the thing?
I
where
do.
She,
I
how
love
about the
Harry
thing where
Potter.
she put out the 4 other wizarding schools
Yes!
across the world?
And they had one in America.
Right.
Yes.
Well, did you see
Yes.
Did you see the? It was on Twitter or Facebook where they think it's
Why
in
are
Detroit.
they wasting their time with Twilight fanfic turning into 50 Shades of Grey when they could be doing that?
Because
Don't
that
turn
made
into 50
billions
Grades
of
Potter,
dollars.
though. No, but do fanfic based on the American one and the
She's
African
worth $1
one.
billion
and-
with a B.
That's incredible. That's incredible. But you
yeah.
know what?
God bless. It's awesome.
Yeah, because I love it. I love the books. I love the movies. I love it all. I do.
Okay, I do too.
All right.
Woohoo!
You do too?
Yeah, of course.
I wish I
You
could
do
play
too.
with Harry Potter Lego right now. I love it. See? What didn't we talk about?
The
You
trailer
have a
for
yes daughter now?
Purge, the election. Purge.
Oh,
what is it?
Purge.
Purge.
Yeah, yeah,
election
yeah.
Purge.
year.
Did
was
you
the
guys
third
see
one.
this?
I saw the
Election
trailer.
year.
I didn't see the Purge movies. Did you
Frank
guys see them?
Gorillo's in
I
it.
haven't seen them.
I
know
saw
you
the
haven't.
first.
haven't.
First one's pretty.
The first one's okay. The second one is like because Frank Grillo was in the second one,
Right.
and it's why I thought he would have been a great Punisher. Was because of that movie.
Okay.
And then the third one, I think, this one is now based on, I think it goes back to the first one, like the daughter who survived it is now a senator, and she's
Right.
trying to abolish the purge. And,
right. I liked this trailer.
The trailer looks more of an action adventure than it does horror.
I don't know about that.
Well,
It looked like Escape from New York to me is what it looked like.
Well, that's what it is, though. It's a big.
and I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. And I love Elizabeth Mitchell. So I was like, yes, Elizabeth Mitchell and Frank Grillo, I'm down. She was on Lost. She was awesome on Lost.
Yes.
Remember how much we loved her? Yep.
No.
She was the
Never
Snow
watched
Queen
Lost.
on Once Upon a Time.
That's all right.
That's Elizabeth Mitchell. The Dairy Queen, yes. At least that's what I called her.
Dairy Queen.
All right.
I would like a Blizzard right now. That's good.
Blizzard, Orange Whip.
So
Orange
are you
Whip,
excited
anybody?
for this? You're not going to see it,
I'm not. Obviously.
obviously. Oh, you know which one I saw? I did see a trailer that was funny, and I thought it was going to be garbage. Did you guys watch the trailer for Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates?
Yes.
Yes.
What
No.
did you think?
Who's in this?
Zach
Zac
Efron
and Aubrey Plaza and Adam something and Anna Kendrick.
This is one of the
She's
few-
in like everything this
So
week.
it's two
Welcome
guys
to the Anna
that
Kendrick
are total
podcast.
like partier idiots. Their brother sister's getting married. The parents say you need to get respectable dates, so they get the female versions of themselves because they say
but they're
we're going to go to Hawaii.
unbeknownst to them, though.
They don't because the females are like awful. They're
Right.
just two bumbling idiots. Like they're just idiots.
I don't know.
The two girls are really.
I'm waiting for the Wilson brothers.
Because if you watch when they're interacting with the girls, they look like.
Yeah, they have no idea what they're going to do.
What are these two doing? Like this is they're way too much. When they hit the bride with the 4-wheel,
Yeah.
and like scar her face, and he's like, "You look like burn victim Barbie." I thought I was going to lose it. I thought it looked really funny, and at first I thought
it's
this
going
looks
to be horrible.
I thought it was going to be
It's
terrible,
gonna
but you
be
know what?
horrible.
I
I'm
thought it
telling you
looked
right now.
like Step Brothers at some point. I was like, I'm starting to be down with this. If they sing Boats and Hoes, I'm in. I love Boats and
I
Hoes.
thought this was a family show.
So it's
Now we're
gotta,
gonna
hold on.
sing it? The
It's-
Nina, the
it's
Pinta,
gotta
the
be,
Santa Maria.
One of the
Yeah.
Wilsons, one of the Wilson brothers.
Owen Wilson?
Gotta have
No,
Will
No,
Ferrell.
he's not in it. It's Luke Wilson's in it, isn't he?
No, in the Wedding Crashers. This is like
Oh, yeah,
Wedding
yeah.
Crashers, and it's going to be
And Vince Vaughn was in that. Yeah.
Vince Vaughn and
I don't know.
Will Ferrell.
I thought it looked kind of funny. It's going to be terrible.
I think it
It's
could.
one of the comedies that the trailer looked actually nice.
All
It looked
right.
like a
Nice. I don't think it looked nice.
It's going to be
Well, as in
so
compared
bad,
to-
so bad, guaranteed.
So
All right.
why are you watching
Mark your
trailers for
words.
movies you're not going to see?
because he's on this show.
because I have something to talk about, or just be sitting here quiet.
Is
for
it kind of
30
like
minutes.
looking through the lingerie section of the catalog?
Exactly. You know, you need to step your game up, son.
You need to expand. This is 2016.
Did you guys watch? There was a thing that came out this week. It was on Funny or Die. Johnny Depp playing Trump in Art of the Deal. Did you guys see this?
I saw this.
Okay. I thought it was just a trailer. The trailer was funny. The whole idea is that they found a videotape at a garage sale of a TV movie starring Johnny Depp as Donald Trump making for the Art of the Deal, his book. They actually made a 53-minute film out of this, so I watched the trailer. I was like, this is pretty funny. How could you sit through this? When I saw that there was a movie, I didn't sit through it, but I scanned through it. I skipped. I'm telling you, it is freaking funny. Him playing Trump is really amazing.
I would like to see Johnny Depp just start walking around places as Donald Trump. I think that'd be hilarious.
It was
Instead
really
of like
funny.
retire the Captain Jack outfit and now just walk around
Now
as
he's-
Trump.
like he goes to
Well, no,
children's
but
hospitals.
that's how he
as Trump.
dresses normally as Captain Jack. Have you seen him? Like he goes out in public, it's like Captain Jack without the
That's what I'm saying.
medal.
So now
he'll
dress
be
up like
Trump.
Trump.
in a blue suit with a red tie. It'd be sort of
Make a wish.
fantastic.
He shows up as Trump. Ah. Why are you crying? I'm brass. All right.
I'm a winner.
I'm a winner. Here's bad news. This is actually bad news right here. There's a live action / animated Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming.
Wait, live action and
They're going to
So
use.
it's going to be like the Chipmunks,
No, it's
where
gonna
it's
be-
live action and Sonic will be an animated character.
I really thought of Garfield. You know how they have that?
Yes, it'll be like Garfield. Bill Murray will do the voice. This is going to be awful.
that makes no sense.
Awful.
Like at least in Garfield and Chipmunks, they were like, and even Smurfs, they had human characters. Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't have.
Right.
I believe in
human
the cartoons
characters.
it did. In the cartoons
Really?
it has, yeah.
Really? Did anybody
Yes.
watch the cartoon? Dad, you watched
What do they
it?
do? They build up and then
Did
run
you
around
watch
in a
Any
circle?
it? Are there
humans in
humans in it?
Yes, I knew it.
So will this
Really?
work?
That's
So it's going to get Austin's money.
It's going to get his $5 on Tuesday.
That's right. Yeah, you get a free small popcorn if you go on Tuesday. Yeah, that's bad news. It's not going to be good.
That's bad.
It's
news.
not, really not.
What'd you say, Jacob?
Yeah.
There are, okay.
All right,
Other
thanks.
than Dr. Robotnik. All right. Well, it's going to be awful. Kids, you're going to love it.
Mark my words.
Mark, Geekstradamus says this is terrible.
Have you seen
yes.
the trailer for Criminal with Kevin Costner
Yes.
and Gary Oldman?
Boy, Kevin Costner looks still better than me, but he looks terrible.
it's not.
I'm not
hard
going to
for him
comment on
do.
that.
He's
I know. I mean, I can't
setting
really
the
throw
bar
stones,
low. Setting the bar low,
Yes.
as we always say.
But yeah, he's looking rough, and it had Tommy Lee Jones in it. He's looking a little rough too, but
And
you know
like
what? He
10
gets a
minutes
pass.
of Ryan Reynolds.
Tommy's got to be 80.
Oh, please. Yeah. Yeah, he's
only got to be older than Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford is 73.
Yeah.
So
Gary Oldman's in it, right? And
Yep. And Ryan Reynolds.
and your
for
Ryan
like 10
Reynolds
minutes.
is in it too.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, and he dies
My
early
Ryan.
on, and then he turns into Deadpool.
But there's
going
going to
to
be
that's awesome.
But there's going to be all the
Sweet.
flashbacks.
I'm
from the-
there.
Right. He'll
Or
be
Green
flashbacks.
Lantern. Is it
and
a 50-50?
Gal Gadot is in it too.
Is there? You know what? Yes.
Yes. That shut him up.
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
So I thought that one looked good. Did you guys see the Batman versus Superman trailer, the final trailer that came out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't need to talk about that. But what we do need to talk about is
No, moving
We
on.
don't need to talk about that garbage.
it came out that they're already like doing damage control. Have you seen this? It was all over. It was broken by, I think it was Drew McWeeny on Movie Pilot or one of these, I don't know, one of these sites, that they're already backpedaling saying, yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman is good. And they're saying, this is coming from Warner Brothers, that Jesse Eisenberg is great, but this may not be the movie that we think. This may not, just hang in there with us. Like, they're already saying that. Uh-oh.
Well, they've already tempered.
Well, it's not an
The-
actor this time. It's not going out and saying,
This
this
is
is a
the lead
movie, I don't
into
want to be
Dog
part
House,
of
that's
this.
right.
Well, not
Actors
even
go out
that,
and
but
say,
they
fart rainbows. And
But they've
everybody's
already
wonderful.
tempered everything by announcing that they thought that the opening weekend gross would be like under 150, and looking at Deadpool making 130, like there's a lot of pressure on this movie.
Yeah.
Because right after this movie, we've got Civil War coming out, which everybody knows
It's going to be
It's gonna be
Did you see
huge.
that trailer? You saw it. Did you guys
yeah.
watch it?
The most.
When
Oh, yes.
I can't think of it. Winter Soldier pulls the gun on Tony Stark. Did you
Right.
guys see
Oh,
this?
Yeah.
He pulls the
His
gun,
little, like,
points it right in Tony
hand-
Stark's face. Tony Stark is Tony Stark. He's not Iron Man, but he has the Iron Man glove. He puts it up. The gun goes into his hand, and he shoots. Bam! And it stops the bullet. It is one of the coolest things ever. Like, to me, I was just like, oh, I'm so down with this. Better than any action sequence in that Batman Superman trailer.
I'm just
For
waiting
me.
for Tony Stark
And it
to
was
have
just
the,
a stupid, he's shooting a gun into a glove.
I'm just going to be waiting until Tony Stark has the internal suit where it pops out.
No, it's not.
There's a
It's
molecule.
like a watch. You know,
Yeah,
not
it was a
wrist.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
popped
going to do
open.
the extremis like it comes out of his body or anything. Be a little
Yeah,
weird.
that'll be next movie.
Because they already pulled it out.
Right.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, they pulled out the arc reactor at the end of 3.
Right. Yep. But Lil has one he's going to be pulling out any second now.
Hello.
This is a kid's show.
That's right.
This is family entertainment.
Did you guys see the trailer? I didn't know about this. Cameron Crowe has a Showtime series coming out called Roadies.
Yes.
You watch this trailer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
It's everything I love about Cameron Crowe stuff. Like, I watched it, I'm like, this is Almost Famous.
Yes, almost famous,
We're right
but the
there.
other side, yeah, it's
I love it. I love it. You're going to love it because it's Almost Famous, only not the director's cut. Director's cut sucks of that movie, but the movie itself is so good. I thought this looked great. I'm down, man.
I think it'll be good.
I
I,
didn't see it. I didn't see
I
it,
think
no.
the HBO show Vinyl is going to be good too.
You know what? That got, like, I was reading a review. They were saying they didn't think that they were nervous it wasn't going to be that great, and they ended up giving it a 9 out of 10 on this review. They said it was really good.
It looks interesting. Hopefully, it'll capture that.
Yeah, and it's good because there's nothing to watch on TV.
Is it Bobby Carnival?
So-
Carnival? Is that his name? Is that the guy's name?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
You think I know the name?
I don't know.
Please. Tony Stark, I know that name. What are you
You
going to
do.
say?
Something totally unrelated.
Excellent.
Have you seen the trailer for the Red Band trailer for The Boss? There was a
No.
Red Band trailer for The Boss.
Yes.
The Boss, that was another one that looked dumb, and then I watched the trailer and it was funny. Is the Red Band one funny?
Yes.
All right.
But it's almost the same as the other trailers. It's just, I think, like 2 extra scenes and a bunch of swear words.
Bunch of swear words. Aw, fudge. Did they say that?
Fudgesicle.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope, okay.
oh, fire truck.
Oh, fire truck. We don't see Kathy Bates' butt in it or anything. Is she the one in it? Who is it in there?
Melissa McCarthy.
We don't see her butt, do we?
No.
Remember that we saw her
In
Kathy
Misery.
Bates in, no, in,
No,
About Schmidt.
About Schmidt, yes.
I still have nightmares about that one.
It was.
She was wrapped in saran wrap.
Well, we talked about. You talked about Showtime.
Sorry, folks that are eating.
Right. I brought up vinyl on HBO. HBO's making their big push for the spring stuff because they released 20 Game of Thrones pictures.
Yes.
Which looked fantastic. They look great. They also talked about Silicon Valley 3.
Yes, I saw the trailer for that. Did you see it?
I did. Yeah, it's classic Silicon Valley.
Funny. Yeah.
Have you seen that show?
I haven't.
You need to because it's right up the geek alley.
Could Edward watch that one? I can't remember.
I think so. It's not.
There's
a few drug references, but nothing more
he
than.
He made one on the show here.
Exactly.
I can't believe it. He made it R-rated.
It's nothing
here.
more than network TV. I don't think.
I am rated R. I'm PG-13 lead.
There's a little bit of language, but TJ Miller, so that R is
so
automatically.
It's going to be an R.
Hey, he was in Big Hero 6. Speaking of network TV, though, Lethal Weapon for Fox. Damon Wayans is going to be starring in Lethal Weapon.
You can't tell me you think that's good.
In Lethal Color?
You can't tell me you think that's going to be good.
In Lethal Color? Is that what they're going to call it?
I don't know.
Is anybody excited for a Lethal Weapon TV show?
With Damon Wayans.
No. You don't even have to hear it. Just say no. It's a Lethal Weapon TV show. No.
Is he going to be sitting on the bathtub? I'm too old for this. Bleep.
You know he's going to say it. You know that's going to be in the trailer.
Oh,
I had it. It's okay.
No. It's just like that other one. They're doing a TV series of the one with Jackie Chan and Chris.
Rush Hour?
Rush Hour.
Yes. No.
Not Shanghai. Shanghai Noon. What was that one with?
Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai
Nights.
with
Owen
Wilson.
Yeah, don't do a series of that either. Although I liked it. Don't do it.
Oh,
but
that's
he's got
horrendous.
What's the one I just saw? I didn't put it in my notes. There was a trailer with Jackie Chan that came out this week. Did you guys see that?
There was something with
somebody
him.
say
I
what it
can't
was?
remember.
No, is there really?
Yeah, and it looked really good.
I love Jackie Chan.
It was him and Johnny Knoxville. And it looked like Rush Hour or Shanghai, like any of those things. But I think that he went into the Lazarus pit because Jackie Chan looks younger than me at this point. It's unbelievable. He looks like he's Edward's age.
He's got some good. He has some good people.
That's a bit.
61.
That's a lot of CG. That's all I have to say.
It's incredible.
It's a lot of Botox.
They've started filming episode 8. Anybody care about that?
Dun, 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 dun.
Of the Chipmunks? No, I mean of Star Wars?
Episode 8 of Transformers.
Nobody? I'm excited. Johnny Depp is going to play the Invisible Man.
Yep, we said that already.
So, no, we didn't say that he's Invisible Man.
No, we didn't.
We talked about him being Trump. Pay attention. There's a test after this, too.
That's the Invisible Republican.
Yes. So now, if we think about it, they're trying to build we'll call it a Marvel-type universe out of these monster movies. We've got, what's his name? Tom Cruise is the Mummy, or in the Mummy, because the Mummy's a woman in that one. We've got Johnny Depp playing the Invisible Man.
Would that be great if it's Nicole Kidman as the Mummy? That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
That would be fantastic.
When she wants to kill, it would be real. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to build their universe and putting stars. They're trying to do just like Marvel. I'm okay with this if they're good.
I got something better in the
Brendan
horror
Fraser
realm.
is going to be in it.
No, he's not.
All right.
No, but they're the.
Is he dead?
The classic 80s slasher icons are coming together in an Expendables-type horror movie.
Shut up. Is that really happening?
Yes.
Doug Bradley, Kane Hodder, Robert Englund.
Wait. Are they playing the icons
Yes.
or are they just...
No, they're playing the icons.
Yeah,
Right?
from what the initial talk is.
So they're doing like Freddy versus Jason, only it's Pinhead, is
Michael
Ash in it?
Myers.
Please
right
let
now,
Ash
no.
be in it.
Right now, they just said it was going to be Pinhead, Freddy Krueger, Jason, and Michael Myers.
They need to make it happen and have Ash in it. You know what? Just take everything from
It's
me.
called
If
Death House. Is the name of it, yes.
Yes.
I forgot. I saw that picture. I was like, ooh,
You know what?
chills.
We talked about this. I didn't realize that much could happen. But remember, a few weeks ago, we talked about how they gave up the property. So now, I think it was
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, Michael Myers and Freddy or Jason were under the same.
They're all
Roof.
under New Line.
Awesome. I'm down with this. I mean, if you give me a good Expendables type with these guys, it doesn't need to be canon to the other movies. Make it fun. Make them slash stuff. I'm down with it. It sounds good. Poor Edward.
Danny Trejo's going to be in it.
That's right, Trejo. I
Put
forgot.
Trejo in it.
Trejo's going to be in it. Dee Wallace, Kane.
Let
you
him
said
be
Kane Hodder?
Machete in it. That would be incredible.
Barbara Crampton. It's going to be fantastic.
I am down with that. Anybody else care about it? No?
The way it's described,
I know
Death House
three
is
people
the
that are buying
Area
tickets.
51 of evil. Of evil.
Yeah, I know three
Evil.
people that are getting tickets for that one.
No.
Maybe they'll add Deadly Friend as one of the.
I'll be there opening night.
As one of the Expendables.
And then
Deadly
Deadpool
Friend.
comes in.
Oh yes.
Although the
I have
description of it does not give me hope. The grittiness of Assault on Precinct 13 with the gore of Saw and the action of Jurassic Park.
I'll take it.
4 stars.
I would
You give
take
me
it.
those guys
Fine.
in it,
If
I'll
you
take
can
it.
do that, yes.
I'll
but
take it.
I think it'll be great if they just show up on screen and be like, oh,
There you go.
We have a question from the audience. Yes.
yes.
Why the hat? Oh, did you hear about?
I didn't hear about that.
I thought you were going to ask why
a
he's
really
wearing his
famous
hat
magic
like
artist.
that.
Who is it? Oh, 2 of them died. So Russia and England both died.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Will the
Few $1,000s,
universes
yeah.
collide and merge?
Yes, if we
It'll
have
be like
rated
a black
R
hole.
Edward and regular Edward here, PG Lee. No. They'll fuse together.
PGR will be a bad 80s band, fusion band. Like,
PGR.
The world just explodes.
So you don't really know about that. Well, that's a real loss
I don't
because I know
know,
those
yeah.
guys were really like big time important. So sorry for your loss.
but
Scott.
they said the Black Lotus card in mint condition is worth $30K.
Wow.
yeah. I think they have
Really?
like black. Yeah.
I didn't know the brides from across overseas were that expensive.
I have a card worth 30 cents. Probably have a lot of those. Yeah, I have some baseball cards.
got
If
an
anyone wants them,
expedition.
they're not worth anything. I
Wait,
will
really?
get rid of
You
those.
got
I
small
got-
baseball cards?
I'll give you baseball cards, Alil.
I'll take them.
For $200, please.
They're all yours.
I have one.
You got one. Okay.
Brendan
We're almost
Gleeson.
done. We've only got a minute. We're overtime.
Brendan Gleeson they're trying to be tapped for the lead role in a crime comedy, Mr. Cranky,
I like that.
which
name.
is directed
Did
by
Rob write
Yes,
this
it's
show?
the Rob Southgate story.
I think Brendan's
Mr. Cranky.
I think
It's
Brendan's
directed
cranky
by
enough.
Jonathan Teplitsky.
All right.
Teplitsky.
Even when he's
I'm going to
laughing,
make
he's
fun
cranky.
of everybody. I'm cranky.
like it.
Crime comedy. So,
I did not know he was Donald's father.
Earth
So-
Earth
Oh, yeah?
1
Yeah.
Rob is cranky.
so
Earth
this
2 one
this
is
crime
lovely.
comedy. I think this is the one is him. He was in a game. He was doing something.
Spit it
His
out.
wife dies.
Spit it out. Come
So
on.
he takes his daughter, goes all the way to Florida, then gets in trouble with gangs there. So it's about him being a father.
All right.
Even though it being crime. So
All right. I'm down with it.
it is Rob Southgate.
All right, I got my last thing. That's a good impression. My last thing. Brian Fuller has been named showrunner for the new Star Trek series. Brian Fuller is the one who showran Hannibal, which is arguably one of the best shows ever on TV. So this is a really interesting proposition. Now, here's the better part of that.
It's pretty good.
Good, but
I mean,
It's
I'm
pretty good.
excited about that,
Ever.
although I'm not paying CBS their thing. I don't care. I'll watch it later.
It's
But
better than a lot of alternatives.
on the Joe Blow thing, it was on joeblow.com. They had the article. At the bottom was a link to Of Gods and Men, which is a fan-made Star Trek film. I thought it was just a trailer, but it was the full hour and a half. Have you watched this?
no.
Nope.
It's
If
fan-
you're a Star Trek fan, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And it's got Tuvok in it, and it's got Uhura, but the real actors playing those characters only like Chekhov is old and bald because he's old and bald. I loved it. It had the vibe of original Trek or even some Next Generation. It was cool.
Interesting.
So, yeah, check it out. It's on joeblow.com. It's called Gods and Men. I thought it was really cool. They just had it on there as a link, but it was like you watched it and you were like, wow, I can see how there can be new blood in this. This is cool. So, you guys got anything else or are we done?
Have you talked about the new Jason Bourne movie?
Oh, the
tonight.
the trailer?
Wasn't like before. No, they just released.
They released
that.
the trailer at the Super Bowl.
Did they had a poster. I saw the poster. I didn't see
Yeah,
the
it was
trailer.
a full
Yeah.
trailer. It was actually.
Oh, really?
It was gritty. Like they showed up like this one fight scene, like in a prison kind of thing, and you just Just beating people up, Jason Bourne
I
style.
love the Jason
But totally
Bourne
knowing
movies.
he's like, I know exactly who I am.
Right, yeah.
He's
Like,
there's no pretense. I'm like, I'm just kick butt.
Well, yeah,
that's why they went to the title Jason Bourne.
Yeah,
so.
it said that the poster said he knows who he is or something
Isn't like
like
he
that.
knows his name or something like
Yeah.
that?
Like, that whole
Where
story
everybody
arc is
knows
over.
your
Cheers.
name.
He's now embracing it.
Woody
I'm down
Harrelson
with
shows
it.
up, it'd be great.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's in
Harrelson's
it.
at the bar, he walks in, everybody's like, Jason Bourne, yeah!
Would he be as Woody or would he be Woody Harrelson?
I think Woody would be Woody. Yeah.
Jim Ratzenberger's in it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because, of course, he's in everything Pixar makes. Is that it? Isn't this a Pixar movie?
He
Is
will
that
be
it?
at
Did you do the
C2E2.
Daredevil TV
Yes.
promo?
Yes, he will be.
With his
And
red
he
suit?
was in Star
Daredevil
Wars.
TV
and
promo.
The Daredevil
With his red suit.
TV promo, awesome. It was short, but
Well,
yeah.
it was just,
I'm just ready for it to come on.
and we probably did that already. I just didn't pay attention.
All right, excellent. Let's end it. Thank you for listening, everybody. That was This Week in Geek. We are done. Thank you, Blue Box.
Yay.
We'll be back in a minute.